Motivational drive-by, Koko here. How you doing today? It's an amazing day. Hey, this one was actually at the very top of my list, and I didn't do it, but I just did one about feeding a stranger's meter. I like the topic, so I'm on a bumpy road. It says, send a lot of Valentines and sign them someone who thinks you're terrific. You know, I was going to pass on that one, but I'm going to expand on this substantially. It has nothing at all to do with just Valentine's, and you know, it's just doing things for people and maybe having them not even know you did it. You know, if a friend of yours, I need gas. If a friend of yours lost their job and they're having, you know, and they're struggling a little bit, and you've got extra, you know, go to the Jewel and get a Jewel gift card, load it up, and just put it in an envelope. You know, make sure you like do a label from your printer or just print directly on it. You know, no handwriting that they can recognize. Drop it in the mail or just drop it in their mailbox. You know, and let them, you know, and just give it to them without them having any idea, or you know, just stuff like that. You know, letting people know you love them, or letting people know that they're loved without having to, you know, make yourself out to be the good guy. You know, doing good things, you know, doing the food drive. You know, when there's a food drive, you know, go to Sam's Club and buy a couple cases of something. And don't buy the cheap stuff. Don't buy the, you know, peas and carrots or something, you know, like that. You know, get a case of SpaghettiOs or beefaroni, or you know, or something that, you know, or mini raviolis. I mean, okay, it's not like high cuisine, but if somebody's wanting something, you know, that's something, you know, kids will eat. That's something, you know, it's not a bad thing. It's not all that great, but you get my gist, okay? You know, do good things for people, and don't, you know, and do it without them knowing about it. You'd be surprised at what kind of a impact that can have on somebody's life. You know, I've heard stories about, well, Tony Robbins has a story that, you know, when he was a kid, there was a point where they were very, very poor, and, you know, people, one Thanksgiving, you know, showed up and dropped off a turkey and all the fixings and all that stuff, and he was kind of embarrassed, and his parents were really embarrassed, but bottom line, that made an impact on him, because the next year he promised that he'd never do that again. In fact, he started supplying people with turkeys and food, and started food pantries, and now, like, every year his foundation feeds like millions of people because of that one situation. That one good thing affected him so positively that he said he'll, you know, never let this happen again, and he's going to help other people so that they have, you know, better seasons and things like that. You know, this Christmas, I want every one of you guys, you know, somebody, some group, like in Elgin, there's the Larkin Center. They have a you know, the kids all write down what they want, and there's these gift tree things where there's where they want something, and you go up and you grab this thing off and you open it up and you buy the item and you stick that little card with the item, and then you drop it off at a drop-off center or at the Larkin Center, and then some kid's going to get something they really want. Well, you know something? Next year I want everybody who's listening to this to do at least one. I'm going to do 5 at least, and I'm hoping that some things are going on in my world that I'm hoping to do, like, more, like way more. But that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. So the line here is, you know, send out lots and lots of Valentines and write under someone who thinks you're terrific. Well, do that all year long. Find opportunities to do stuff like that where you can do something really, really nice for somebody. Got it? All right, good. Have a most spectacular, amazing, stupendous day. Koko, out.